is she? She is me. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know if I like this or not. Whatever. We're gonna do one take like this and another take with no glasses because sometimes I don't like my glasses. It is way past my bedtime and I just wanted to get this recorded because if I don't, then I won't get it done. Alright. So, I like to journal. I've been journaling since I was like 9 when my older sister gave me a journal that says, I heart boys. And I got it for like a Valentine's Day gift for my older sister. And I don't think she understands how like meaningful that gift ended up being. Because I wrote in that same journal until I was 18 for like 10 years. I think, yeah. And I used every one of those pages except for like one. But I like to journal, and every so often I like to go back and I like to read my old entries. I know this sounds so cringe, but I love reading them. That one my older sister gave me, straight up cringe. That's middle school through high school. Middle school through high school journal. I don't call it a diary because I think that's cringe. I don't like calling it a diary because it makes me feel old. And it's like an old lady and she's like, "Dear diary, today my husband died in the war." Like, I don't call it a diary. I would rather call it a journal. So I've been journaling for like forever. And I start off every journal entry the same. I started off, "Hey journal," and then it's like talking to a friend. It's like a text message to a friend almost. And this past week, I was like putting something up in my closet and I just happened to come across my journals. And I got distracted and I ended up reading one of them. I ended up reading the one that I wrote in between the years of 2020 to 2023. I was 19 to 22 years old in my entries. And what really surprised me about when I was reading through these was there were 2 instances in this journal where I talked about myself at age 23. First one, I was 21. I had just gone on a date with a now friend and he was 23, and I said, you know, he's 23 and he's got so much life experience. I wonder where I'll be at 23. And then my second instance was I was 22 saying, man, I hope at 23 years old I'm working for myself. Now, 23 going on 24, I'll literally be doing 24 next month. I am nowhere close to where I thought I'd be. Nowhere close. And that's completely okay. I'm fine with it. Everybody's on their own journey, and it took me this past year to really learn that everybody is on their own journey. You see, I moved out of my parents' house at 20 years old, my sister at 19, and my brother at 18. And now my little sister she has a big girl job. She's a DA, and she's engaged at the ripe age of 20. And my brother, 19, is a college athlete, while I'm about to be 24, working as a barista, making content online, because I always wanted to when I was growing up, and I just didn't have the nerve to do it. It's not a situation that I'm behind and they're ahead. It's that everybody's on their own journey. And I know you've heard that a billion times, because so have I. But it took my hard-headed ass a long time to understand it. I had to meet multiple different people at different stages of their life to really understand it. I have a friend at 19 years old, moved into her own apartment, moved straight out of her parents' house into her own place. I've got a friend that's getting married this year, same age as me. And then I've met people who are damn near 50 who have roommates. I'm not saying none of this is bad or good. It's, all of these things are, just part of their story. And I feel like you start looking at it like that, then it's not, it's not that bad. It's not that deep anymore. Think of the stories that you've heard from people around you. If everybody was on this life track that all the people think in their head of like when you're 16, especially for girls, when you're 16, you're like, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to graduate college at 22, 21 or 22. I'm going to find somebody in college. I'm going to date them. And then from like 22 to 24, I'll be dating this person. And then at 24, we'll get engaged. And then I'll be married by 25. And then I'll have kids at 26. If everybody's life was like that, think of how boring that would be. Think of how boring it would be. When you have people whose lives are all over the place, that people are at different points in their life, you have plenty of stories to listen to, plenty of different perspectives of life at that point. It's not, if everybody's life was on this linear path, then it would be so boring. It would be so boring. I want you to take something away from this video. And if you're going to take anything, if you're still listening, is that you're not behind, you're not ahead, you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now in your story. So if you're behind, if you feel like you're behind, stop beating yourself up about feeling behind. And if you feel like you're, ahead, don't feel guilty about feeling ahead of others around you. It's crazy how it took me to be almost 24 years old and 2 whole years of self-pity for me to finally be like, it's not that deep. I'm not behind, and I had to learn a hard lesson. And because I'm hard-headed, it took me longer than it would other people, I guess. And I've been thinking, maybe those doors aren't opening for you because you have to learn something about yourself. Maybe this time that these doors are not opening is a time for you to, self-reflect. Think about why it's not opening. Maybe you have to learn a lesson about yourself. And maybe the doors will open after you learn that lesson. And maybe the doors open sooner than expected. And it's just an opportunity for you to learn from the opportunity you've been given. But I get it. In the thick of it, when you feel like you're behind, it freaking sucks. It does. I get it. And I feel like a lot of people in their 20s really feel like that. Especially when you're dang near in your mid-20s. You are in your mid-20s. When you are in your mid-20s and you feel like you're way behind and you feel like, you're not where you're supposed to be. So if you're one of my returning subscribers or whatever, before I leave you guys, I did want to recap on this first week on my journey of building my self-efficacy. And this week I worked on my gratitude. I worked on being grateful for the small things and being proud of myself for the things I did. I worked out a couple times this week. I've done yoga, something that I really love. And I went to the gym with my friend. I worked out. I made a couple meals at home and I, did some stuff. Like I got some stuff done. I worked on a video. I actually put some effort into trying to make some cool shots for this video. It's crazy. So with me doing stuff for this video, I look so tired. I was trying to look cute, but now I look tired. I hope you guys enjoyed some shots, but I just worked on gratitude and I did some working out and I enjoyed my week. Hey there. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Today's a little snowy day, so I decided to, re-record the outro. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. Do what all of those YouTubers tell you to do. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of those things. Yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. I want to keep posting stuff on this channel, and if you guys made it to the end of the video, comment, on something you'd want me to talk about. I love to talk. But yeah, I would love to, if you guys have any kind of, anything you guys would like me to talk about. I've got stories. If you guys want story times, I've got plenty of stories to tell, and I love telling stories. And, yeah. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I will see you guys next time. Oh, also, before I go, you can go follow me if you want to on my Instagram and my Twitch. Both of them are under the same name as this channel, Dead Flowers Rising. And I don't really post on my Instagram that much now. It's because I don't really have that big of a following, and most people that follow me are just people that I went to school with or, you know, mutual friends. But once I start actually getting some followers, that would be fun to actually post on my Instagram. And my Twitch, I don't have a schedule yet. And I only have 3 followers. I need people to come and watch me. I don't really want to turn my camera on and watch cringe alone, because that's kind of cringe, but I've done it before. But yeah. I will see you guys next time though. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Do we look at the same star? 'Cause I might be so wrong and I'm feeling so high.